first, and this morning, before we thought about making this little movie, we had already picked all the grapes. So here's the fruits of our labors. Vicky's washing off the very last little bit. So we washed all the grapes off, and Vicky's in the process of finishing squeezing all the grapes. And all this down here is called must. Don't ask me why, it just is. And then we'll add our acids and our other little, well, they used to be a couple days from now. Here we are with our, what we call our basic fermentation tank. We've got our must and juices all mixed up. And here's my additives. We've had a little bit of water and some Campton tablets and some yeast nutrient and some peptic enzymes to put in there. So it's the morning of day 2, and we've let our must sit all night with all our ingredients, and we'll stick this hydrometer in here and see what we came up with. Something's a little hard with all that grape stuff coming in. Come on. Yep, there it is. There it is. Come on, just zoom in. See, there's point. See a 90. Got it 1.09. Pour it all in, and then you'll scoop some of the juice out. Like so. Just a little bit of stir, and then we'll let her go. Yeah, about a good gobble. There we are. The yeast is in it. We are now officially making wine. This is the 3rd day after the yeast has been added, and you will notice that the must, meaning the skins and the stems, has risen to the top, is what we form what we call a cap, and all the juices are sinking down below, which is what we're going to have as the wine. We have removed the must from the top of the wine batch. It's quite a bit there in the trash can. That's all the pulp and the vines and seeds and whatnot. Okay, we're just about done. We get where the filter gets really clogged up and the cheesecloth. We need to let it drain down, but this will be about our last little siphon. And we'll have our gallon. So here we are with our end result. I have one grape plant right now that's producing all my grapes. The other 2 I haven't let produce yet because they're too young. So this one plant created 1 gallon of our white wine. And here we are in the gallon. We racked this, meaning we bottled it and put the degas chamber on the top that just bubbled. This morning, it's been roughly 4 or 5 hours. And we filtered it. You're not going to get all the settlement, some kinds of flavors. But I was going to show you, even though it's been in the bottle for roughly 5 hours, you already see a fine level of sediment. And that's what it's supposed to be doing. Here we are in the beginning of week 5 of our 6-week fermentation process. It's easy to see how much clearer the wine has gotten, and it's still got a long ways to go. The sediment is building more and more. That's one of the reasons we do this. And at the end of 6 weeks, we will add our potassium sorbonate that will kill the yeast and stop the fermentation process. We will then transfer one bottle to the other and let it sit up probably another 8 weeks, and then we will then rack into our final 750 milliliter bottles for the remaining time to let the flavors build. We're hoping this year to have a great harvest because it smells so good.